nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jones is set up to throw. He's got Evans. Waiting to Evans that time. First down Tampa. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first. Jones. What? And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want the tackles. That's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it? It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too. And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He was brought down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's third down. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3. Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3. Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches. And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That gives them much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Regular. Don't get nervous. Regular.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some space here. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh no, he's gonna score on you.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get
Oh shit. Oh shit.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their
trash.
That last drive was very
stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I
Hope
think that's
Mahomes.
exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for
Who's
plays.
Kansas?
Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one.
Little Hussy.
Hell nah, that nigga.
Dude, I guess
it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
God damn it, Mike Evans gets a fucking ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he finds Seals Jones complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Dude, that's big.
But he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second.
First half, they've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
Makes this
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on second and long. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Here we go, here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check it.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin White able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman. As we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Hell no, that shit is trash.
Take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
4-14, work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire,
not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Flush to his right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Tackle made back in the
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
complete to
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the